everyone, welcome to Let's Master Riichi Mahjong. Thank you for all the support in the series. So far, we have learned learning tiles before and forming winning tiles second. And now we're jumping on to learning Yakus. That's right. We still have a long way to go, but let's jump right in and see what we can learn today. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Excludes action-based Yakus, example Riichi, Tsumo, and luck-based Yakus like Haite, Naoyu, and Shankan. Okay, what is this one? Oh, I think is it... Oh, does it have seat wind north and prevailing wind east? And they rond north. Alright, let's take a look. So, seat wind is... the person's seat, and they're sitting on north. And prevailing wind is the current wind, and that's east. So what we have in here is actually a 7-pair, 7-pair plus all Yaku, or the honor tile. That's right. And does this hand contain a Yaku? It does. 7 pairs! So yes. Does it say like it is 7 pairs or something? It doesn't... Oh, but I guess this is... well, so what we have is 7 pairs, but it's Yakuman because win with a hand containing only honor tiles, like I said. And so it only has honor tiles. So I guess it shows you, but this and that is a little different. So I think that might kind of cause confusion. So for this one, it like this example shows triplets of all honor tiles, right? Like east, south, west, white dragon, green dragon, and red dragon, pair of red dragon. But here you can see that it's actually pairs, not triplets. But because it's 7 pairs plus it's containing all the honor tiles, it becomes Yakuman. Does this hand contain a Yaku? It's like, is this like big hands only? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. So we're missing a pair, right? And we rond the 9. Although, no, wait, hold on. If we were to 7, 8, 9, and then 9, 9 pair, and then 6, 6, 6 triplet, 4, 4, 4 triplet, and then 1, 2, 3 sequence, so yes. And what would this Yaku be? This Yaku is called... I'm doing like the Dora thing. It's like, say out loud on the screen. Yeah. It is called... Full flush. Oh yes, that's right, full flush. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't show full flush. It should be full flush. But it is also wait, what? Wait. Containing only numbered tiles and same suit. Oh yeah, oh, okay, sorry. Full flush. You're right. I thought it was telling me that you have a straight. My bad. It's Chinitsu full flush. Okay, yes. Good, good, good. Move on. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Alright, I think we don't have to see the seat wind and the prevailing wind all the time, especially when we don't have honor tile. Okay, let's see. We have 2, 2, 2 triplets, 8, 8 pair, 9, 9, 9 triplets, 6, 6, 6 triplets, 9, 9, 9 triplets. So, yes, we do. But because we rond it, it's not Yakuman. If we tsumoed it, it would be Yakuman. Does it show? Oh, it doesn't show that if this was tsumoed, it could have been Yakuman. But it shows that what this is valid for. So Toy Toy is win with 4 triplets or quad. So you can see Toy Toy is all triplets and it's only 2 Han, right? But if we were to tsumo, like draw the 9 so here, it would have been Yakuman and it's all triplet Yakuman. The reason why this becomes only 2 Han is because we wronged the last tile. I know, it's really unfortunate. But this is one of the most common, or the easiest Yakuman that most of people get is by having all triplets. And also, I think it shows that it's Sanshoku, 3 concealed triplets or quads. Oh, sorry, not Sanshoku. Sanko. Does this hand contains Yakuhai prevailing winds? Okay. So, our seat wind is south. So, boom, boom, boom. That's the easiest thing. So, yes, it qualifies. We have the seat wind. And then we drew 7, so 6, 7, 8, which completes the run. And then 4, 4 pair. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So, yes. Oh! Oh! Sorry, I didn't... The question... They changed the question! Before they said, does it have any Yaku? And now it says, does this hand contain Yakuhai prevailing wind? No! Why would you change the question? Okay, well, it has the seat wind, but then it does not have prevailing wind because it's east. Oh my gosh, okay, I'll make sure to read the question. I am so sorry. Does this hand contain Yakuhai seat wind? Okay, seat wind, west. Do we have west tile? No. So we go no. Okay. Tricky. Why would you change the question? Okay, does this hand contain Yakuhai prevailing wind? Prevailing wind is south. Do we have triplets of the south tile? No. Okay. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, they went back to Yaku now. Fine. Be that way. You little stinky. Okay, so we have 4, 4, 4, which is a triplet. East, east, east. And this is a really funny one. This is called, this is also Yakuman. It's 4 little winds. So you can see there are a total of 4 wind tiles. East, south, west, north. And you can see this person contained triplet of east, triplet of south, triplet of north, and then pair of west. So it actually shows you it's a Yakuman. Move on. Does this hand contain Tanyao? Okay, so we actually have to read the question. So they keep changing. Okay, Tanyao is all simple. But if you don't know, I believe if you go Yaku here and you scroll down and then you ask, what is Tanyao? And then it goes, win with no terminal or honor tiles in your hand. So it's all simple. Now, after seeing that, does it contain ones or nines or the dragons or the winds? We don't see dragons or the winds, but we definitely see ones here, right? So, does this hand contain Tanyao? No, because we got ones. Okay. To be fair, this is not fair, right? I mean, they changed the question. Prevailing wind is east. Do we have east? No. Okay. At least they actually tell you, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you missed this one. We'll do one more. Okay, does this hand contain Yakuhai prevailing wind? Make sure you read the question. I'm talking to myself. Prevailing wind is south. Do we see any do we see any triplets of the south tile? No. Okay, easiest thing. Move on. Does this hand contain Yakuhai prevailing wind? Prevailing wind is east. Do you see triplet of the east? No. Move on. Okay, next. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, now they change back. It's 2, 3, 4 sequence, 5, 5, 5 triplets, 5, 5, 6, 6. Those are the pairs, and then 5, 5, 5 triplets. Now we drew the 5, or the wrong the 5. So we have triplets of 5, 5, 5. So our pair is 6. So yes, it does. Now, what is our Yaku? We just went over it. Do you see any ones? Do you see any nines? Do you see any honors? Do you see any wins? We don't see any of that. So this is all simple. That's right. Good stuff. And also, they have Sanjuku Doko And it's triplets, 3 triplets, or quad, of the same number, 1 in each suit, right? So we have 555 in the mon tile, and 555 in the pin tile, and we got 555 in the so tile. So that's another Yaku that gives you 2 han. So this hand have Sanshuku Doko and Tanyao. Does this hand contain Tanyao? Okay. This is great timing. What was Tanyao again? Tanyao is all simple. All simple is no 1s or 9s. Do you see 9s? Beep, 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 beep. Yep, we see 9s. So, does this hand contain Tanyao? No, because it has 9 right there. Okay, move on. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, so let's see what we have. First of all, just the glance, without looking any numbers, it's an all one suit, right? The bamboo suit known as so tiles. And so if this hand confirms that we have everything that we need, then it would be, the Yaku would be full flush. That's right. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will be a sequence, right? And we drew 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 8, 8 will be pair. So, does it contain a Yaku? Yes. What is our Yaku? Full flush. And if you were to see, we have 1, 2, 3, but we don't have 4. If we were to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that will be straight. But because we are missing 4, it will be full flush. And I think, oh my god, why is Pinfu such a long explanation? Okay, Pinfu, because it talks about Pinfu here, it's good to go over what Pinfu is. Pinfu is a very, very important Yaku. It's because it's very easy to manipulate your hand to achieve Pinfu. You know, some of the Yakus that you can get are not really, that you cannot really manipulate it all the time. You kind of have to get lucky most of the times. But Pinfu is, it can contain 1s and 9s. Now that is not a problem. So don't get mixed up with Pinfu and all simple. But the most important thing is that it has to be closed hand only. So if you were to call the tile, like if you chi or if you pawn, once your hand is open, you cannot achieve Pinfu anymore. So that's no-go. That sucks. Now, so we have to have our hand closed. And let's look at here. In the Pinfu, you cannot have triplets at all. You can only have the pair, which is the head. And after that, it has to be sequenced. Okay? Are you still with me? So no triplets and all sequence, okay? And then it has to be closed hand. And now here's the tricky part. The weight has to be the side weight. So if we were to look at the example here, right? Do we see any triplets here? No, it's all sequence. It is all closed hand. It can contain 1s and 9s. Now, what I mean by side weight is 1, 2, 3 sequence, 4, 5, 6 sequence, 4, 5, 6 sequence, 5, 6, not a sequence, 9, 9 is the pair, right? So 5, 6 here, we're waiting for either the 4 so or 7 so. That is called side weights. It's either like left side, right side. We can either take both of them. So that's side weight. And it has to be side weight in order to be Pinfu. So, for example, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. And instead of 5, 6, let's say we have 5 so and 7 so. And we're waiting on 6 so tile, right? Is that a two-sided weight? No, it's not. It is a single tile weight. And it's like enclosed weight, right? Because we're missing the middle tile. So that will not be Pinfu. Despite it's closed hand, despite you don't have any triplets. So yeah. So it has to be two-sided weight. That's the most important part. I'm sure we'll talk about pinfu more in the future. And then once you kind of get pinfu like super naturally, like, oh yeah, pinfu is this, bam, then I think you will start winning nonstop. Because pinfu, if you can make your hand to be in the like direction of pinfu, it's much easier to win your hand. And also chinitsu is the full flush, so that's what we were talking about. And then ipeko, win with a closed hand containing two identical sequence. So that's 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, right? That's the but that this is also closed hand only. And honestly, when I was starting to learn how to play Mahjong, I thought the double sequence, which is ipeko, is awesome. And I thought, oh, you know, if I can make it, because like many times you will draw a lot of tiles that it's like double the number, right? Like 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And then you would try your best to make it ipeko. But honestly, it doesn't work out all the time. And you gotta, like, unlike Sanshoku, which is the 3 sequences, like 3 same sequences in 3 different suits. Instead, like, that one, we kind of have to, like, force it and it works well because you can still have it for open hand. Whereas ipeko has to be closed hand. And most of the times, in my experience, my hand slows down a lot just trying to force ipeko. So my advice to you is that if you naturally get ipeko, that's awesome. But don't try to force yourself to get ipeko because that will slow down your hand many of times. So what's the ipeko in this hand? It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the repeated one in the same suit. Okay. Does this hand contain tanyao? What's tanyao? All simple. All simple means no 1s or 9s or wind tiles or dragon tiles. I clearly see wind tiles and dragon tiles. So, no. The answer is no. Does this hand contain a yaku? Okay, let's see. It's very easy to see. This is 1-1 pair, 1-1-1 in the pin tile, 9-9-9 pin tile, 1-1-1, and 9-9-9 in soul tile. So what is this one? Do you guys remember? It is all triplets. However, is it the Yakuman? It's not Yakuman because we did not draw the tile that we need. We did not sumo. So unfortunately, this is not Yakuman, but is it a Yaku? Yes. Oh, well, it actually teaches you about the Yakuman, but you have to... Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, it's talking about not the triplet, but win with the hand only containing terminal tiles, 1 man, 9 man, 1 pin, 9 pin, 1 so, and 9 so. So, yes, this is a different Yakuman. The Yakuman that I was talking about was all triplets. This is, despite it is all triplets, like I said, you have to draw the last triplet. Like you have to draw it. You cannot run someone. So that's why you don't see that in the Yakuman. But this is Shinroto. So it is all 1, 9. All like the terminal tiles, just 1s and 9s. So is it all 1s and 9s? Yes, 1s and 9s. This Yakuman is quite difficult to achieve. I don't think I have ever achieved this Yakuman. But it's because like once people see you, once people see that you have, usually you have to open your hand to get to this point, right? And once you open your hand, it's like, oh, this person has like 3 of 1 in the pin tile, 3 of 1s in the soul tile, 3 of 9 in 9s, the soul tile. They're like, oh, I know what they're going for, and then they won't drop the tile, so that you won't get the Yakuman. It's very unfortunate. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Alright, let's see. 2, 3, 4 sequence, 6, 6, 6 triplets, 9, 9 pair, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. So 3, 3, 3 triplets and 4, 4, 4 triplets. Okay, so the hand shape is perfect, right? But now, what is the Yaku that we have? Like I said, the example, they said we cannot include the Tsumo, we cannot include Riichi. So, well, do you think we have anything here? I'm like Dora, like, oh, listening to you. What do you think? I believe we do not have it. The reason why is because we have sequence, we have triplets. So it's not either all sequence or triplets. So it's like all sequence is a shape that we can aim for pinfu. And this cannot be pinfu because it has all the triplets, like has some triplets, right? And then is it all triplets then? Is it all triplets? No, because we have sequence of 2, 3, 4. Okay, now then the next is it all simple? Does it not contain any 1s and 9s and etc.? But like the honor tiles, it has the terminal tiles, the 9s. So it does not qualify any of those 3. So let's check. Okay, so does it tell you? Oh, it's just like, hey, look at all these Yaku list, and yeah, it's none of that. So it's just the rule of thumb is if it's all sequence, you want to aim for pinfu, right? Pinfu is not just sequence. It's not just like all sequence and you're done. It's not like that. Pinfu is a lot more, I guess, needs more stuff. Like I said, like side weights, all hand closed. You cannot have any triplets. But you can have 1s and 9s, the terminal tiles. For triplets, it's a lot easier. All triplets is just triplets, right? No sequence, just triplets. It doesn't matter if you have 9s and 1s and whatever. If it's all triplets, it's all triplets. Even if you were to have the dragon tiles, wind tiles, if it's all triplets, it still counts. It still counts as all triplets, which is awesome. But like I said, this hand is like, even though the shape is like what we want, right? Like a pair, we got the triplets, we got the sequence, but it does not qualify all the things that I have said before. So, is that it? How are we doing with time? We are at 22 minutes. Should we do one more? Or should we leave it at that? Let's just do one more. I think you guys are kind of like, okay, I think I'm starting to get it. It's kind of easier to follow through. And like I said, if you need help, they definitely have option for all these like different Yakus and whatnots. But for you guys, just a tip. If you're like, you don't have to worry about local Yakus whatsoever. This just like, don't even worry about local Yakus. And Ryukyokyu, like, don't worry about it. Double Yakuman, don't worry about those, because the chance of you getting the Yakumans, double Yakumans, and etc. It's so slim, and it's not going to be practical. So if you're just starting off and you are just like, hey, I just want to learn Yakus, where should I start? Literally start with 1 Han. Like you gotta start with the cement, you know what I mean, the foundation, and the foundation is 1 Han, which is 1 point, instead of like Yakuman, you know what I mean. Like when you're learning about poker per se, you're not learning about like, hey, poker is basically you put all your money, all your chips from the, I don't know, round 1, right? You know. That's just like that. It can happen and you could win that way, but that's not how you play poker, right? So Yakuman, think of it as like all in. You don't have to worry about all ins. You just gotta learn about the simple things first, and then you can like, oh, okay, now I get that. Maybe then I'll learn 2 Han, right? And then on to like, I would say 1 Han, 2 Han, that's all you gotta worry about. Like 3 Han even, I think that's something that you can like, you don't really have to worry so much about either, because very unlikely you will be achieving this. Like you should not really aim to manipulate your hand to go for any of these Yakus in the 3 Han to 6 Han zone. Except for like half flush and full flush, because those are kind of easier to manipulate your hands with. But other than that, you know, like don't worry too much about it. Okay, does this hand contain Tanyao? What's Tanyao? All simple. What's all simple? No honor tiles, and it has dragon tiles, so no. Okay. Does this hand contain Yakuhai Seat Wind? Our seat wind is south. Do you see triplets of south? No. Okay. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Well, we don't even have to really take a look close to it. The seat wind... Oh, wait! We have to. Seat wind is west, and prevailing wind is south. Here, I thought we'll have Yakuhai, which is the triplet of the east, but that is not the case. But, hold on. So you're like, oh, you try to trick me? You try to trick me? That is just the... Because we have east and you think my seat wind is east or the prevailing wind is east. Oh, that's not east. Remember how I said, even if you were to have triplets containing the Yakuhai, the honor tiles, the wind tiles, and all that kind of stuff, they will still count towards the all triplets. Let's see what we have. 555, all triplets. 8, that's the pair. Another 555 so's, triplets. 8, triplet. East, triplet. And so this actually becomes all triplets. So it's kind of like they twisted you like, oh, is this a tricky one? Oh, should I say no? Oh, wait, hold on a second. They like literally like a double twisted. And then if you were to see it, achieve tenpai with single weight of Suaku and with a tile that forms a pair in your head. So basically this is double Yakuman. Like I said, you don't have to worry about this one. It's double Yakuman if your hand is closed, okay? So you know how I said, oh, if this was, remember like it was all triplets, but I rond the third of the triplet tile that it became not Yakuman. But here they said Yakuman. What up with that? Here, I'll tell you why. It's because we have all triplets and we were only waiting on the pair tile, right? And so technically we have drawn all triplet tiles in closed hand. And so even if we were to run a tile, as long as it's a pair tile, then it will still count as the Yakuman. And it's the Suanko Tanki. That is the Yakuman that I was talking about. And also, if you were to open up your hand, let's say, like you pawned the 5 mons, pawn the 5 so's, etc., etc. This will also still qualify as the one that I mentioned, all triplets. But because this hand was not, like the example-wise, the hand was not open, that's why it didn't give you in that answer sheet. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3 sequence, 5, 6, 7 sequence, 5. Oh, okay. I love the double layers of like, wait a second. Okay, let's go slowly, all right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, those are all sequence, right? 5, 6, 7, also sequence. 8, pair. 5, 6, 7, sequence. Now, in your head, you'd be thinking, this is not it. This is trying to trick us, right? It's trying to trick us that we have pinfu. What is pinfu? All closed hand, sequence, no triplets, but it has to be side weights, right? And this is not a side weight. This is closed tile, single weight. So we're waiting for, if it was 5, 6, or 5, 6 pin, and then we're waiting for 4 or 7 pin, that would be pinfu. But, so you'll be like, okay, Kate, then is it no? Is it just try to trick us? No! This actually is Sanshoku. Sanshoku is a sequence that is the same 3 sequence in 3 different suits. So as you can see, we have 5, 6, 7 in Mon tile, 5, 6, 7 in Pin tile, and 5, 6, 7 in the So tile. So this is Sanshoku. This is called the triplets, or what was it? It's the English and the Japanese terminology crashing each other. It's the 3 triplets, or 3 triple sequence. triple sequence in all suits. So like mon suits, pin suits, and so suits. So yes, and then if you take a look at it, it shows Sanshoku. So it kind of like tried to trick you. It tried to trick you, thinking that, oh, is it trying to go for pinfu? I know that pinfu has to be sideways, but this is closed weight, so it's not pinfu, right? And the funny thing about this is that Sanshoku, the reason why Sanshoku is so strong is that if you were to have Sanshoku in closed hand, when your hand is not open, then it gives you 2 han, which is huge. That's like a lot. But when you do open your hand, it gives you, so it's like it says -1, so the value drops to only 1 han, but still, it's awesome. So a lot of Mahjong players try to go for Sanshoku as much as they can. So it tried to trick you. That's so nasty. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, sequence 4, 5, 6, sequence 7, 8, 9, sequence 5, 5 pair, and 2, 3, 4. So this one is the one that I have talked about before briefly. This is the straight. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a straight. It has to happen in a single same suit. If you were to have 1, 2, 3 in the pin tile, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 man tile, that does not work. It all has to happen in the same suit. So this is straight, but it's not just straight. It's like super straight. The reason why is because when you open your hand with the straight hand, it actually -1 value. So you only get 1 han value, but this is closed hand. So it's like super straight. You get 2 han instead of 1 han. Okay, next. Does this hand contain Yaku High seed wind? Okay, this is so easy compared to all these tricky questions that we had to go through. The seed wind is east. Do we see triplet of the east? No. Okay, move on. Don't even need to explain any of that. Does this hand contain a Yaku? Okay, let's see. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and green dragon. You might say no, but here's the one. Here's another Yaku that we have not yet learned. It is called all outside or half outside. And all outside is containing all the terminals, so like 1s and 9s, and no Yakuhai, like no dragons or seed winds or all that kind of stuff, like no honor tiles. So that's all fully outside. And half outside is containing like the honor tiles, like the dragon tiles. So you can see we contain honor tiles, right? And is it like outside? Yes, it is still considered outside if it's a sequence of the like outside number, like 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. That is it. That is the sequence that is applied to be outside. So 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. So all outside? Not all outside, half outside. So you can see with the 4 sequence, triplets, a quad, and a pair, all groups in the pair must contain terminal and honor tiles. So that's the half outside. If it doesn't contain the terminal tile or the honor tiles, like east, south, west, north, white dragon, green dragon, red dragon, then it will be fully all outside. Does this hand contain Tanyao? What's Tanyao, everybody? You should know this by now. Tanyao is all simple. Does it have 1s and 9s and winds and dragons? Yes! It has winds. It has 9s. So is it Tanyao? No, it ain't all simple. I think... Does it show you? Oh, it doesn't show you what all simple is? Okay, well, but we got it. We got there. Okay. So honestly, I find learning Yakus is really fun. If you kind of like I said, if you don't know what's going on, you can use the tab on the help side here and then just look through the Yakus. And then it's like, okay, well, because you're not timed, right? You don't have to do it in like 2 minutes or whatever. You can like take a look, like, oh, is it this, is it that? And then you can kind of learn. And then answer the questions. If you get it wrong, then you basically have to like, oh, I know now. I know now. You know what I mean? So that was learning Yakus. Next, we'll be going into counting Han, which I am pretty okay with. But counting Fu, oh my god, that is going to be a nightmare. Counting score, well, you and I will learn together, right? You and I, you will like you don't have to worry about, like counting Han is very important. Counting Fu and counting score, those are the two things that you don't really have to worry about unless you play Mahjong in real life. And most of people do play Mahjong online, and which are all done automatically. However, counting Han is very important, even if the score is already counted for you, because you have to know like, oh, this person is like 5,000 points away from me. In order to catch to this person, what is it that I need to build? Like how many Hans do I need to get there? So counting Han is very important in that way. You have to know the value of your hand and how much, like what's the maximum value of the Han that you can get with your current hand. So that's very important. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys all next time, and let's master Riichi Mahjong together. Thanks for watching. Bye.